Guys, Jay Weinberg dropped another new mask. I'm so excited about it, I'm gonna call my mom.
Hello?
Mom, Jay Weinberg dropped another new mask.
Who is this?
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and in today's video we have yet another new Jay Weinberg mask to discuss. Now, typically when Jay does these one-off or like culturally inspired masks that he's been doing lately, I don't do a video about them. I think the last time that I did a video about one of Jay's one-off kind of custom masks that fit the area that they are touring in was probably, it was probably the original We Are Not Your Kind that had like the tribal designs on it. It was like red and black and white. But this one is special, this one has a story to tell, and I am somewhat involved, so obviously I have to talk about it. Now, it's obviously no big secret at this point that Jay Weinberg debuted a new mask about a month ago when they started out on this new leg over in Europe, and this mask took the internet by storm. Some people love it, some people hate it, but one thing is for sure, it is the most different Jay that we've seen so far. All the way from when Jay joined the band back in the Gray Chapter era to right now, this is hands down the most shocking and definitely the most different out of any of Jay's masks. Now, I knew that this mask was coming for quite a long time, and as I mentioned in the video where I talked about that mask when Jay debuted it, it has something to do with the House of Masks. I can't tell you guys exactly what that is just yet, but I promise in the coming months you guys will know. And the cool thing is that the new mask that Jay Weinberg literally just debuted today also has something to do with the House of Masks. So let me try to set this story up and tell you the best that I can, and explain exactly why this is so cool to me. Again, it's about a month ago. Jay is getting ready to drop his new mask with the teeth at any minute. I'm getting excited because I still hadn't seen the mask, so it was going to be just as big a surprise for me as it was for everyone else, and I'm just counting down the days until we see Jay's new mask. But I'm scrolling Instagram one evening, and I see a new post from my buddy Enrico. Now, Enrico is no stranger to the House of Masks. I've got quite a few of his pieces in the collection, namely some Jay Weinberg masks. We've got a couple We Are Not Your Kinds, we've got a couple The Insofars, and I think that there's some other stuff spread throughout the collection that I just can't think of right now, but I think that he is most well known for his Jay Weinberg replicas. So I see this custom Jay Weinberg mask that he has made to kind of celebrate the fact that he will be seeing Slipknot in Italy this month, literally today, the 25th, and I'm just like, damn, that thing is cool as shit. So I screenshot it and I send it to Jay and I say just that. This is fucking sick. Well, Jay responds and it turns out that he has like some sort of sentimental attachment to this mask already. Not only does he love the way it looks, but also it's inspired by these gardens over in Italy. These big, crazy rock monster sculpture things. I'm no cultural genius and I don't know much about Italy, but I do know that Jay was stoked about the place that this mask was inspired by and that he had been there before. So Jay goes on to tell me this super cool story about his attachment to the place that the mask was based off of, about how him and Chloe were literally going to get married there and have their ceremony right in the mouth of this giant rock beast. And he was like, dude, you gotta see if you can get that guy to send me that mask. So I said, yeah, no problem. I couldn't see it being an issue getting Enrico to send his mask over for Jay Weinberg. So we set up a transaction. Enrico wasn't able to send it directly to Jay, so I just went ahead and middlemanned the deal, and with that, I got to take some pictures of the mask in the House of Masks, which is pretty cool. And then I overnighted it to Jay to make sure that everything was good to go for this tour. I wanted to make sure that he had it in his possession before he left. I wanted to make sure that he knew that the mask was going to fit him, that way he was able to play in it. And I just wanted to make sure that there was enough time that nothing could possibly go wrong, and that's exactly what we did. Jay got the mask, he was super stoked about it, and now today, since they are playing Italy, he went ahead and debuted it with some super, super cool shots. I think this mask is super sick. I wasn't aiming to get Jay to use my friend's mask. It just happened that I was like, yo, this thing is super dope, and then Jay thought that it was super dope and has a lot of reasons aside for the aesthetic to think so, and we were able to get that mask in Jay's possession, and now Jay's rocking it. I think that that's a super cool thing, not only for Enrico, but for the community, because it shows that Jay is down with the culture. Jay definitely sees you guys, and he believes in all of this, and I think that there's going to be a lot of cool conversations at Pale PaleFest. Every time me and Jay talk about PaleFest, whether it's just amongst ourselves with each other or we're talking to somebody else trying to bring them on board, it's a very, very cool conversation, and I just think that the guy gets it. So yeah, big congratulations to Enrico. I can't imagine how it's going to feel being at a concert and watching Jay Weinberg literally use your mask on stage. I think that's absolutely incredible, so a massive, massive congrats. And I think that that is going to pretty much do it for today's video. Just wanted to run you guys through that story, tell you guys how I was involved, and just show some appreciation for Jay. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing some live shots of Jay using this mask. And until then, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to one-of-a-kind masks, and we will see you guys in the next one.